Hoi hoi, it's louisity again, and for this video, we are going to do the Counter Blessings book tag. Hoorah! So I saw this video from book lover Amanda. She talks a lot about Christian fiction, which to me fascinates me. Hello there, fellow Christians. And yes, I thought like, I think this is a fun tag to do, you know. I haven't really seen this tag until I found her video, and I was like, it's not really faith related, but I just like the concept of, like, you know, counting your blessings and talking about the good things in relation to reading. So let's get into it. I have been wanting to do this for quite some time, but honestly I felt lazy. But now that this question is brought up, I decided to count, you know, the books on my bookshelves. So I'm just going to be counting those that are here, basically those that I own. Well, basically if it isn't this shelf, you know, or any of these shelves, I own them. I consider them as my property. So I counted it, and I got 129 physical copies of books that I own. I don't really get a lot of books for Christmas or as like birthday gifts or any like form of gifts, and usually those that I get are like not really that great. I mean, some of them are good, but they're not great, so I don't necessarily love them. I mean, I like them, but I don't really love them. Or worse, they end up being a disappointing book. So, but I have a couple of books that I'm going to be mentioning for this prompt. I'm going to talk about, or mention, I should say, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Y'all know, if you've been watching my videos, how much I enjoyed the 5th book in the Harry Potter series, because, you know, I know there was just something captivating with the narratives, and maybe I'm already reading it at the right time, at the right state of mind, at the right age, if I say it correctly. And I remember, like I said, you know, I breezed through it, you know, as opposed to like studying for something important. And this one is not exactly a book that was gifted to me, but I received like a gift card, and I used a gift card to buy this one, which is, you know, Percy Jackson and the Olympians' 5th book, The Last Olympian by Rick Riordan. I love my rereading experience of it mostly. There's just so much wisdom in it. I'm gonna go with the Pandava series by Roshni Chokshi. I'm currently reading the 5th book, so that's why it's not in this pile. But yeah, this series really, you know, impacted me positively. It made me think about a lot of like life lessons, about different circumstances, generally about life, you know, why people make certain decisions, why people stand on things, you know, how, like, sometimes way of life, basically how, you know, if you know a lot, it could be really burdensome, and I can relate to that, and that has really impacted me in a lot of ways, you know, how when you're holding something in, and something that is like crucial and heavy, it's really burdensome, you know. It's flashing a little bit too much, but yeah, there you go. I really like the fact that, especially when I started reading like the latter books, oh my goodness, like there's just so much wisdom and so much things that's going to make you contemplate different philosophical, I should say, you know. Even if there's like a middle grade fantasy, when you're an adult reading it, it's like you tend to like think about like things that you probably have been thinking or have never thought of before, but like it just sparked in you, like, oh yeah, it makes you think of things that way. And if you've been watching my reading vlogs, I've been talking about like what were those things that really impacted me in some way. And yeah, if you're looking for some girl power series, I definitely recommend for you to read this series. Oh, how reading has benefited me, you know, owning books feels therapeutic. I know some of y'all will agree with that. And, you know, even thinking about like buying books feels therapeutic. And of course, I buy books to read them. I mean, at least for me personally. And the entertainment and joy that the narratives bring, like, that's how reading has benefited me. And it prickles your curiosity, and, you know, it makes you contemplate about certain things. And going back to like prickling your curiosity, like with some books that I read, especially like historical fiction, it made me curious about like certain things that happen in other places, which, you know, is a cool thing. You get to know more. I mean, to me personally, fiction is not like the end-all be-all. It's a tool or a way to leverage your knowledge about other things. Like, okay, you find out something about this topic from a fiction novel, and then you search for like stuff online, like articles, non-fiction documentaries, and like videos and all that stuff. Documentaries, like, they're really helpful. You know, there's so many out there, and, you know, and don't just stick with one, like, do some fact checking, of course. And going back also to, like, you know, makes you contemplate. That's what I love about the Pandava series, or the Aru Shah series, or Rashi Chashi, and even other books that are out there that I've read. So I have some, you know, current colleagues or ex-colleagues that I talk about books. I have my friends Casey and Shah. You know, I also talk about books with them occasionally. And I'd like to take this opportunity to give a shout out to my friend, to my bookish friend. You know, we have met online, you know, through different like bookish discussions in 2020. And we have yet to meet in person. We will be meeting in person. I know we will be meeting in person. It's just a matter of time and resources. Yeah, you know, but basically this person and I, we, you know, talk about books and other stuff in life and other interests as well, you know, markedly. So I'd like to give a shout out to Richard, you know, aka Bibliophilic Richard, and Instagram. Let me know down in the comment section below what are your answers for these questions, or any of these questions. But if you want to make a video yourself to answer these, bam! Consider yourself tagged then, and if you've made it this far, leave a notebook emoji. I hope you folks liked this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, collect that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon somewhere down there to keep yourselves posted about my videos. I'm also putting down links and handles of my social media accounts, so feel free to check me out and follow me there and support me there as well. As always, thank you super much for watching. Always be thankful and unleash the reader in you. Bye, y'all.